So your trade deadline passed, and the only way for you to improve your team now is to pluck guys off the waiver wire. Conventional wisdom says that anyone still not on someone else's roster at this point in the season isn't worth having. But that's not always true. The Twins have recalled 22-year-old outfielder Oswaldo Arcia from AAA Rochester, who was slugging .594 with 10 home runs in just 38 games with the club. He was a top 50 prospect coming into the season, and he has the ability to provide a boost down the stretch, and he looks like someone who wants to make a name for himself. Anthony Rizzo has been off and on this season, and he's streaking again. The Riz has 3 home runs over his last 2 games and should definitely be in your lineup at this time. Junior Lake homered twice yesterday and now has 4 dingers in just 62 at-bats this year. I'm not as high on Junior as others seem to be. He averaged about 12 home runs per year in the minors. And while he may turn out to be a 20 home run guy in the big leagues, if you're extrapolating his 4 home runs and thinking he's going to put up monster home run numbers at this level, you're going to be disappointed. Cole Hamels may have gotten off to a bad start this season, but at this point, he's just unlucky. The left-hander gave up 7 hits and 1 walk while striking out 5, putting up goose eggs for 8 innings only to have Papelbon blow it for him in the 9th. Hamels has given up 2 earned runs or less in 5 of his last 6 starts and should be starting in all formats, even if his own team keeps pissing on him. Jonathan Niese threw in AAA last night and is scheduled to make one final rehab start before rejoining the Mets rotation. If you're looking to use him, be conscious of his high whip. Melky Cabrera was put on the 15-day DL with a left knee strain. You should be planning to play without him anyways. He's expected to be suspended for PEDs. Again. Josh Willingham is expected to start his rehab from knee surgery on Monday and should be back with the Twins in about 2 weeks. Contrary to initial reports, Albert Pujols may not in fact be out for the season, and there's a small chance that he can still be back in a month and push off surgery till after the season. We're going to have to wait and let this one play out a bit. And the Red Sox hope to announce a timetable for Clay Buchholz's return by Sunday. At this point, he's been out much longer than anyone first thought. Archie in Pontiac, Michigan writes, "This was a breakout season for Dominic Brown. He's coming back from a concussion next week. Do you like him the rest of the way, or do you think he'll fade?" Now, Archie, I think he's still got a lot to prove, and there are more doubters out there than lovers. As for me, I love me some Dom Brown, and I think you'll be well served seeing what Brown can do for you. I noticed that A-Rod is still on 33% of fantasy rosters. Is there really anyone who thinks that MLB isn't going to lower the boom on him? Well, there may be a reason he hasn't settled yet. What if there was a technicality that gives him an out like Braun had? One of the interesting things I discovered yesterday is that MLB may have violated HIPAA laws in obtaining medical information on A-Royd. Could baseball be taken for a fool twice on technicalities? How this turns out may not be exactly how people are expecting. For RotoExperts, I'm Mike Cardano.